Britain once won a war in 38 minutes. Zanzibar, 1896. The Sultan refused to step down, so the British just shelled his palace until he fled, faster than most people's morning commute. Cleopatra lived closer to the iPhone than to the Great Pyramid's construction. Wait, that can't be right. 2,560 years between Pyramid and Cleopatra. Only 2,077 between Cleopatra and iPhone. The pyramids were ancient history to ancient Egyptians, so Cleopatra is closer to us than to her own pyramids. A single strand of spaghetti is called a spaghetto. This broke my brain, but yeah, spaghetti is literally the plural form in Italian. One noodle, one spaghetto. I've been cooking Italian food for 12 years and never once ordered a single spaghetto. Sharks were already ancient when the first tree grew. Wait. Trees are only 385 million years old? That's actually insane when you think about it. Sharks watched continents form, mass extinctions happen, and dinosaurs come and go. Trees missed the first 35 million years of shark history, so sharks are older than forests, mountains, and Saturn's rings combined. Your brain runs on 20 watts yet outperforms supercomputers. Wait, that's less power than my phone charger uses. A warehouse-sized supercomputer needs millions of watts to barely match what your skull does on breakfast energy. We're running consciousness on nightlight power, so anxiety is just a really inefficient screensaver. Alaska crosses the 180th meridian, so it's technically in the eastern hemisphere. Wait, what? How is it both the westernmost and easternmost state? That makes zero sense. The Aleutian Islands literally wrap around into the eastern hemisphere. We're closer to Russia than Seattle. It's the only US state in two hemispheres, while Hawaii doesn't even leave the northern and western. Plastic lawn flamingos outnumber real flamingos by over 1 million. Wait, there are only like 2 to 3 million wild flamingos left total. Meanwhile, we've mass-produced plastic ones since the 50s. The original designer died, basically broke while his flamingo became the most recognizable bird on Earth. Oxford University was teaching students before the Aztec Empire even existed. Oxford started in 1096. Tenochtitlan was founded in 1325. That's 229 years of Oxford professors arguing about theology, while the Aztecs hadn't even picked their capital city yet. I teach world history, and this breaks my students' brains every time. They think Oxford is like a 1700s thing and the Aztecs are ancient. Cleopatra lived closer to the iPhone than to the pyramids, but somehow this feels weirder. A single cumulus cloud weighs over 1 million pounds. Wait, that's actually true. The water droplets in an average cumulus cloud total about 1.1 million pounds. It floats because the droplets are so tiny and spread across such a massive volume that the density stays lower than the surrounding air. And thunderstorms can carry 40 times that weight. You're literally standing under millions of pounds of water that's just hanging there. So clouds are basically the Titanic floating overhead, and we just walk around like it's normal. The lighter was invented 3 years before the match. Wait, what? How does that even make sense? Matches seem way simpler to invent. Derbyner's lamp used hydrogen and platinum in 1823. The friction match came in 1820s. Early lighters were chemistry experiments for rich people. Matches were designed for everyone else. So we invented a pocket-sized controlled explosion before figuring out how to rub a stick the right way.